It's time for another tale from the glass-guarded world. Ashley plays Tara Dane, the human fighter. Josh is Zartok, the tiefling wizard, and Gaston, the rogue and bard. Jessica is Coral Petrichor, the Genasi druid, and Mama Sass, the half-orc bard and barbarian. Jessica is also playing Sylphonia, the Pegasus, who really does love Aster. Really, she does. And Chris plays Aster Fortuna, the rogue and bard extraordinaire. The Glass Guardians have visited the gods themselves, and yet they were underwhelmed. The gods had little in the way of solutions, and the solutions they did have seemed self-serving. What should the Glass Guardians do? For now, they must pick up a special order for Coral and then head back to the Wizard Research Complex to regroup and visit an old friend.
Last time you visited the gods, had a long and maybe a little frustrating conversation, I got the sense. But you had a long conversation with them, and I forgot to give you experience points.
Yep. And we need Zoom experience points, too.
Yes, we need experience points for wrestling with all the technical problems that we just spent an hour trying to fix. Well, maybe 45 minutes. Anyway. Your experience points for hitting this milestone of having another really important conversation with important people and moving the plot forward, you get 10,000 experience points each.
Oh my gosh.
Wow. Is that 5,000 for the secondaries?
That's right. That is correct. Some of you have leveled up.
Whoa. I'm close.
Yep.
And I was really far.
Mike is ready for this campaign to be over. He's like, level up, go fight.
And then the game ends. You save the day. The end. All right.
He is
Good job, everyone.
Heavily
Hooray.
rewarding us for doing the right thing, quote unquote.
Hey, Mike, what do I need to do to get an extra 300 experience?
Oh, man.
Roll a random encounter.
Yeah, well, I guess roll a random
that's so
encounter.
hard for us, though.
Yeah.
Oh, God, it is.
You've left the pocket dimension. You're flying out. It seems like daytime, a beautiful sunny day with a few clouds here inside this God's dimension of the God's Peak. And you fly the ship out through those dense clouds again. And when you emerge, it's nighttime.
Oh.
And you're above the mountains at night. Where are you going? You had mentioned that you wanted to go back to Benorthen, to the Gnome Village, to give Paxton the staff and to check on World 83. But Coral also has some business nearby.
Yeah. So as we're leaving, Coral, ruffling through she's got a notebook. She's like, "Oh, hey, I just remembered I got that shield, and I think it's about to be ready. If we want to stop there before we head north, that'd probably be smart because it's close here, but we'll be a ways away once we head up there."
That seems fun.
Sure.
Detour to Ronkthrek.
All right, so you want to take a detour to Ronkthrek, like you correctly said. It is close by. It's only going to take you 2 random encounter rolls to get there. So
Fingers
go ahead,
crossed.
Josh. Go ahead and roll us a 1d6.
All right.
Come on, Josh. I need about 3,000 experience.
Should I do that?
Mama needs 300.
I'm going to let you guys down. I'm so sorry.
Okay, that's the first roll. What'd you get?
A 1.
A 1. It means
That's
you get
not
a
a
random
letdown.
encounter.
Wow,
I
it
did
actually
it.
happened.
I did it.
Let's see what kind of weird thing it is, though.
It's that dragon.
Huh, well, I'm willing to fight it this time.
A friendly dragon comes by. Kill it.
It offers you lots of gold. Murder it.
All right. I had to roll 1d16 because there's only 16 encounters left on this table. And I got a 14. Oh, okay. Here's a weird one. Okay, so your ship is flying along westward through the mountains. Zartok, I assume you're flying?
Yeah.
All right. You become aware of something strange ahead in the night sky. A shimmering blue disc hovering in midair. It is clearly magical. Do you want to approach it or steer clear?
We have to go to it.
You have to go to it.
Yes.
Okay. All right, so you get closer to this disc. Are you going to alert anyone or just sort of, it's nighttime, folks are going to bed, you're just going to float right up to it?
No, I think this is standard UFO procedures where I got to tell everybody.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so who are you telling?
If there's I assume that Lumpin's awake, and so he'll tell Lumpin to go wake everyone up, so Zartok doesn't have to be the annoying one.
All right, so Lumpin goes first to the captain's cabin and knocks on the door and says, Captain Terra, there's a weird blue disc shimmering in the air ahead of the ship.
Do we know what it is?
No. And Zartok's flying toward it.
Okay. Terra's hurriedly leaving the cabin then to go figure out why Zartok's flying towards it.
All right. Lumpin says, I'll wake everyone up.
Yeah, great job. Thanks, Lumpin.
Okay, so he goes and wakes everyone up. You get closer to this disc. It's about 7 feet in diameter. It's shimmering and blue and kind of cloudy, and it's just hovering in one place.
What is it? What can I roll to? What's a what is it roll?
How thick is it?
It appears to have no thickness whatsoever. It has only 2 dimensions. When you look at it directly from the side on, it just disappears.
Oh.
I assume it's Arcana?
Yeah, you could roll an Arcana check. You could use Detect Magic on it if you wanted to know a school of magic.
That's 19 Arcana from Zartok.
Yeah, a portal of some kind is a good guess. Nothing seems to be coming through it. You can't see through it.
Maybe we should try throwing something in it? See what happens?
I like that way of thinking.
Yeah, you want to try? You want to try throwing something in?
Yeah. Coral will head to the, upstairs, the deck part, and Druid craft something, and Druid craft a berry.
All right.
And drop a berry in.
You drop a berry in.
I assume we're over, so drop a berry down.
Okay. You hover next to it and lean over and drop a berry down into it, and it just disappears.
Portal seems like a good guess.
Could I have Sylphonia fly in there?
Oh, good
You
idea.
could. That's a great idea. Yeah.
I mean...
All right, so you have Sylphonia jump in.
Yeah, Sylphonia, be careful.
Of course, Asta.
So Sylphonia hops through, flying through this 7-foot diameter portal, and disappears. Now, what is the range on your ability to communicate with her?
Okay.
I feel like it probably does not extend through portals, but...
It depends on where the portal goes.
I mean, that's fair.
I control that while on this mount within 1 mile of you, you can communicate with it telepathically.
Within 1 mile?
Uh-huh.
Okay. She flies through, and you don't hear anything.
Oh, no.
Now, the question is, what do you think Sylphonia would do when she loses communication? Do you think she'd fly around for a bit and then come back, or what?
I don't know who this is a question for. It's technically Chris's character.
Yeah.
I just voice it.
Chris, what do you think?
Well, when I summon it, I am bonded with the spirit of the creature, and it's loyal and majestic. So
Okay.
I would assume she would fly around and come back, but I don't know.
Okay. You wait a little while, and eventually she flies back through. Here's what she reports having seen. The disc appears to lead, or the portal appears to lead to an island, someplace very cold.
Oh,
There are big blocks of ice floating around in the water. And the island has a ruined stone hut on it, the thatch roof long since gone, and there are sheep roaming around, and that is all that she was able to survey in her short period of time looking on the other side.
Someone could jump on the mount with me, and we could go investigate this hut.
As both a druid and a native to the Gibberorb, I assume that Coral has some understanding of like stars and star positioning and
Sure.
yes. If I go with you, Aster, I might be able to figure out if it's not there to figure out where it's at based on the stars.
That would be amazing. I didn't even know you could do that.
I mean, yeah, it's just simple matter figuring out what stars you see and where they're at.
I see.
So you want to fly through on Sylphonia?
Yeah, I'm assuming you can go to a horse, right?
Sure.
All right. If everybody's okay with that.
All right, you hop on Sylphonia and you fly through. And just as Sylphonia described, there is not a huge island, maybe a square mile. And you can see rocks all around, smaller islands around it. You can see icebergs floating around, and it's quite cold here. And you can see this ruined hut down below. And that's all you can see from here. You want to look at the stars? Make a nature check, Coral.
Don't want to fail this because my dice hate me right now.
Uh-oh.
So I'm going to use my inspiration.
Okay, cool. You could roll once and then decide to use it. You don't have to.
Okay.
What?
Nope, I'm not going to use my inspiration.
Okay.
That's a 24.
24. Yeah, you're pretty sure that you are somewhere near the South Pole.
Okay.
Oh,
I think we're down near the South Pole.
and we're in the middle, right?
I mean, which makes sense with all the ice.
We're in the middle, correct, of the planet?
No, South Pole's down towards the bottom. We've been spending most of our time towards the middle, but South Pole's the bottom, and I think Benorthen is toward. I know where Benorthen is.
Yep.
And Benorthen's up towards the north side. It's the top.
I see.
Yeah, so your ship is in the middle, but Benorthen's on the near the North Pole, and wherever this is near the South Pole.
Should we try to investigate the hut, Coral?
Yeah, why not?
All right.
It looks pretty deserted. I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
How
Okay.
stealthy are you?
I am not a stealthy person.
Could you turn into like a mouse or something and sit on my shoulder? Or a...
I mean, yeah. I could also just turn into a bird and fly down there.
Oh, yeah, that's true. If you're a bird, that's the greatest number of stealth.
I would think so.
Okay. I'm going to leave Sylphonia in the air because if we get too close, someone's going to notice her.
You're flying down with Coral in disguise?
No, I'm leaving.
Oh.
I'm leaving my horse high in the sky like it's been,
Okay.
and then I'm jumping off of my horse.
Okay. Then you're going to float down.
And I'm gonna jump off like a skydiver.
Okay.
And then when I hope I know when it is, I cast Featherfall.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. So you use Featherfall to get down close to the ground. There doesn't seem to be much going on here. The hut is very clearly abandoned. You land on the island. Some sheep move away from you. And there doesn't appear to be anyone around. There's some grass. That's about all there is going on here.
Are there windows in the hut?
Yeah, so you go look at the hut. There are windows. They had wooden shutters that appeared to have rotten and fallen off.
Can I stealth?
Bird Coral's going to land on one of the windows and look inside.
Okay. So you land on a window and look inside, and you can see that there are ruined tables and bits of broken glass all over the place.
No people, though?
No people.
Okay.
It looks like the roof fell in, too.
Oh. I'll go around to the front door and turn back into Coral. And,
Okay.
I'll look around for Aster, and if I see him, I don't know how well the stealth went, I'll wave him over.
Yeah, did you roll stealth, Chris?
I was waiting for you to let me.
Yeah, go ahead and roll stealth.
Rolled a 10 on the die,
Mm-hmm.
plus everything I got, so 11, so 21.
21. All right, so...
Coral looks straight at him and waves him over.
Okay.
I got a 22 on my perception.
Oh, nice.
All right. So you sneak up to the building, Aster.
The Pink Panther over.
And yeah, there is a door on it's still on its hinges, but it looks like if you try to open it, it'll just fall off.
I look through the window and I don't see anybody in there. Like the roof's falling in and there's some broken stuff in there, but I didn't see any people.
Coral.
You can see the portal up above in the night sky. It is dark here too.
Coral, what if the sheep are people who have been cursed and turned into animals? I'm joking. I don't think that's, I don't know.
I mean, I'm pretty sure that is possible, but I don't know how to do it or anything. Maybe.
I'm joking. This place is kind of creepy.
It is kind of creepy.
Want to go inside and see what's going on?
Yeah, let's have a look around.
Ooh, should I kick it like in superhero stories? I don't know.
I mean, nobody seems to be around, so sure, go for it.
I try to kick the door, Mike, with my leg.
Okay, your foot goes through the door.
Oh no. This is not what I had in mind. This is supposed to be cooler than it is.
I think you might need to try it with a less rotten door next time.
Yeah, probably. And I push against the door to try to pull my leg off. Do I get my leg out?
Yeah, you can pull your leg out.
All right. And then I will see if the door is unlocked.
Yeah, the door is unlocked. You just pull it open. It falls off the hinge. You set it aside.
Oh.
You look inside, and it's just a mess. There are the remains of tables. They have bits of glass all over them.
All right.
I'm gonna cast Produce Flame, which will.
Okay.
I mean, actually, do we both have dark vision?
Yeah, we both.
Yeah,
I'm.
Never mind then. I'm not even gonna bother. We could both see.
Yeah. Also, I could do dancing lights so you don't accidentally set something on fire.
I mean, if we just want to get a real good look, it might not be a bad idea.
I put dancing lights into the air and form him into my little butler guy and have him float around.
All right, so you look around the room. Again, it is ruined. There's really not much of interest here. Make a perception check, both of you, as you search the area.
I'm going to use my inspiration.
Okay.
I rolled a 14 plus 6, soft 20.
Okay.
26.
26. All right. Each of you, as you're searching around the area, finds, buried under the rubble, a potion bottle.
Oh.
Yeah.
So we each have one?
Yeah, Aster, you find a potion of fly.
Oh.
Or a potion of flying. And Coral, you find a potion of fire breath.
Ooh.
That's cool.
Okay. I guess maybe a wizard or alchemist or something lived here and...
If you want to try to put some stuff together, maybe make an investigation check.
Can I try or can I give her help? Or?
Yeah, both of you. Or you could give her assistance, or you give the help action, or you could roll yourself.
Do you need some help?
I got a 22.
Oh, then I'll...
22.
I rolled a 19, so...
All right. You're pretty sure that someone here was doing alchemy here.
I just rolled a 21.
All right, yeah. So you're both pretty sure someone was doing alchemy, and it's been a long time since there was anyone here. Maybe they made the portal and flew away. You don't know. But the portal's still there.
So is it maybe this is another...
Wild magic effect kind of thing? Yeah, it seems to be. It seems to be some kind of weird, random, wild magic effect. No, wait a second. Coral, did you cast us? You said you cast dancing lights or something? Is that right?
No, I didn't.
Aster did.
Aster did. All right. Aster, you cast dancing lights.
Uh-huh. And I put him in my little butler configuration.
Okay, roll percentile for me.
Oh, no. That's a D10 and the D100, right?
Yep.
I rolled a 2 on the D10 and a 50 on the percentile.
So 52. All right, Aster is moving his dancing lights around the area, and as he does, pretty soon after he casts the spell, there is suddenly a deafening boom, and the dancing lights just disappear, and I need both of you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh. I did not make that.
That's an 8.
That is a 5.
Okay, you are both stunned for 3 rounds with this incredibly loud boom. And then after those 18 seconds elapse, the ringing in your ears stops and you're fine.
Maybe no more magic.
Yeah.
Aster.
Yeah, that hurts.
Did that not happen when he cast Featherfall?
I was gonna.
Yeah. What happened when I cast...
I don't know how high he was when he cast Featherfall, but I guess the Featherfall didn't do anything.
Okay.
Interesting.
So it's specifically the island.
Yeah, something around this area, something strange is going on.
Can I roll an Arcana to...
Sure.
Oh.
I mean, I guess we probably should roll for the Featherfall. Let's see if anything weird happened when you cast Featherfall. Let's do that. Go ahead and roll percentile again.
55.
Okay, so the spell functions normally. The only other effect is that there is... so Aster, as he's falling, casts Featherfall. And as he does that, there's an incredibly loud shrieking noise. But other than that, nothing happens.
That's weird. I should have probably picked up on the weirdness of the Featherfall before I cast Dancing Lights. So I think we've got everything we need, right, Coral?
Yeah, 19 Arcana about the area.
Yeah, you're pretty sure there's some sort of wild magic field in the area.
Okay.
And that casting spells is dangerous. The things that you have managed to randomly encounter so far have been relatively harmless.
Yeah, Aster, I think we found about everything we can here. We should probably head back so the others don't worry.
Yeah, I agree. And I'll telepathically get Sylphonia to come down and get me. Oh, does anything happen to Sylphonia as she comes down?
No.
Okay.
No, nothing happens to her.
Right.
That spell has long since been cast. No, there's nothing strange going on with her.
Okay.
So she flies down, picks you up, and you fly back up to the ship without incident, passing through the portal.
Okay. Coral, I will let you explain what happened because...
While they were gone, I would like to have a conversation.
Okay, who are you talking to?
Tara's going to point to Zartok and be like, I need to talk to you right now.
Is it time for my performance evaluation? Because I don't. I'm afraid.
No jokes right now, Zartok. Come on.
Okay.
Hold on. Let me check this name so I don't say it wrong for the 5 millionth time. Skyfather did something to me when he gave me this spear.
Okay.
Like he didn't like cut any strings or anything, but I know that if I don't say nice things about Skyfather to other people, that he did something bad. Like, did you have like a spell to make that go away? I don't know. I mean, I don't like it. I don't want to say nice things about the guy. I mean, I want to say nice things about the guy. You know what I mean?
He's just an incredibly handsome dude. You know, I think that's what it was.
No, I don't think it's that. It's not like a feelings thing. I'm not like a non-Aster Fortuna. I'm just like...
All right, that's a 29 Arcana, Mike, to know what a god of thunder would have done to poor Tara.
Well, her description is pretty vague, but 29 is really high. So I'm going to say that you suspect that she's had a Gesh cast on her.
Okay.
Which would mean that if she doesn't do what the Gesh commands her to do, then she will suffer psychic damage.
I think this is something similar to what the far off one did to me when I felt that pull. You know, remember I knew where to go in the swamp area. So I think it's something similar to that. How to get rid of it? Do I know how to get rid of it with that roll voice in the sky, please?
Yeah, you know that it's relatively easy actually. In 5th edition, you could use a greater restoration or a wish spell, and in fact, even a remove curse would end a Gesh.
Okay. Yeah. These are not spells I'm able to do, but Tara, I think we could find someone that can do that. Maybe even Coral can do one of these.
Oh, okay. I mean, I know she likes the gods and all, but I don't know how much she likes them now.
You sure you don't want to have purpose in your life? I mean, just think about it.
I have plenty of purpose in my life.
Okay. I was just kind of messing around. Sorry. Yeah, when Coral gets back, then we can talk to her about it.
Okay. I wonder if this will affect how she feels about them or not.
Well, right now, you do feel like you really want to tell Zartok about how great Skyfather is.
Yeah, I think you should do that.
Anyways, Zartok, Skyfather, great guy. Will anything happen to my spear, or do I get to keep that?
You don't know.
I think you should prepare for some psychic damage.
I did beef up your Javelin of Lightning, though. If you look at your character sheet, it's been improved.
Super. Good to know.
Also don't know how to pronounce this word. So it's spelled Geas, but it's pronounced
Gesh.
Why do we have letters if they don't make sense?
Because it's Irish. It's Celtic.
I'm throwing things around in my room.
So eventually, Aster and Coral return safely on Sylphonia with a couple potion bottles.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's another one of those weird, wild magic places. So casting spells did weird things. At one point, there was this shriek sound, and then a weird boom that really messed with Aster and I. And then we found the hut. There wasn't anybody there. Been gone a long time. Probably an alchemist, somebody doing alchemy in there. We found some potions. Yeah, I think it was the South Pole. Not much else interesting there.
These guys sure are weird.
So
Yes, they are.
I assume you resume your trip toward Ronkthrak, by the way. Yes?
Yes.
I just want to point out it's interesting that that's two separate places now that are affected weirdly by that wild magic that Coral speaks of.
Yeah,
Maybe there's a connection there.
it is.
Not that we have to worry about it now. Just wondering.
I mean, maybe it could just be that this is a wild place. It's got lots of strange things happening to it. I don't know. Could probably separate.
Yeah.
Or would you say that going into the portal and finding this alchemist thing, would you say that was an experience that you had? Maybe was it something new and adventurous that maybe you accomplished? That
It was certainly new and adventurous. I mean, I had to use skills and exhaust some powers to do it.
I'd say that's probably worth 299 experience points.
No.
I'll give you 150 XP for that.
I'll take it.
Okay, so you resume your trip. You're really close
Wait,
to Ronkthrak
do I get
now.
75? Is that the way that works?
I was going to take it into
I'm getting XP? What happened?
Chris is woken up.
I don't-
Yeah, I'll give everybody 75 except for Chris or Aster and Coral who get a 150. Sure.
All right.
Okay, so
That worked?
sure. And
Here's the lesson, kids. Beg for experience enough. Eventually you get it.
Sorry, Mike.
That's all right.
I'm so sorry.
That morning you arrive, or late in the morning you arrive at Ronkthrak. You land your ship. I guess you could land at the farm with the refugees that you helped out. They seem to be doing pretty well. They have crops planted. The house is in good shape. Old man Carcarius will come out and give Coral a hug and give you all something to eat. You make your way into the city to the Dragon Hide so that you can pick up Coral's magic shield from Urzog's shop. So you walk inside, and Urzog is standing in the shop, looking kind of excited. And you open the door, and the little bell jingles, and he says, "Oh, yes, excellent. You are here. I am so glad that you are here. The shield is ready. Come get the shield."
Okay, yeah. You're real excited.
Yes.
Wow. Yeah, okay.
Go fight the dragons.
Yes.
Here is the
Absolutely.
shield.
Thank you.
You will take the shield. And he reaches back behind his counter and he pulls out this beautiful shield. It's a wooden shield with a thick lacquer on it, and it's had the dragon scales attached to the front of it with some metal devices and been coated in leather of some kind on underneath the scales, and it kind of shimmers with a red light as you move it around.
Wow, that's beautiful, Urzog. You did such a good job.
Oh, I did not make this, but an artisan did. It is very useful and very powerful. Go fight the dragons.
Absolutely.
And then come back and tell me about how you fought the dragons.
Absolutely. I will tell you all about it.
Which dragon will you fight first?
I don't know. We've got some things happening, but we'll talk about it and see where we're headed next.
Oh,
Do you have a suggestion on which dragon we should go after first?
Pertinax the Pink. Red
Wait.
dragon. Very scary.
Pertinax the Pink.
Yes. Ancient worm. Very dangerous.
And where are they at?
Oh my god.
No, northern coast. Somewhat east of Gemigan. Said to have a cave somewhere on northern coast of the belt, east of Gemigan.
Okay. We will get to that as soon as we can.
Very dangerous.
I mean, I would think so with the dragon.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you, Herzog.
Yes, you are very welcome, and you will come back.
Of course. I've got to tell you of our dragon exploits.
Yes. All right, so you've made Herzog very happy, and you return to the ship, and now you're heading back to Benorthen, I guess?
Yep.
Is that the plan?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we're moving along.
I make sure the group knows about Pertinax and that at some point we should go fight them.
Isn't that the really old one? It kind of makes me feel bad.
It's the pink one, so yeah, probably. I think that's the one that was red and is so old that they've turned pink.
I think we want to fight the hardest option, right? I mean, that's the toughest one, I think.
Is it the
We're gonna
toughest
work
one?
our way up.
I wouldn't know.
I think so. It's so old that it's lost its red color. And the older dragons get the stronger.
Older's bad.
Oh, the
Yeah.
older, the stronger.
That's the TPK encounter Mike is pushing us towards.
Yes.
Please.
Yeah, I don't think he's a dragon geezer. I think he's a dragon, elite.
Oh no.
So, you're flying back to the north.
Ooh, quarter damage from fire. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, you only take a quarter damage from fire, rounded down now. All right. So, and it's also a +2 shield. So, now not all of its bonuses stack with the other stuff you've got, but it still is helpful. Okay. So it is, let's see. I need 3 random encounter checks. Josh rolled 1, so now it's Jessica's turn to roll 1d6.
Hey, guess what that is, guys?
Oh no, is it another 1?
It's another one.
Nice.
Oh my gosh. Okay, now I need to roll 1d15.
We fight the Great Worm right now.
Of course, we're having them now, all of them.
Yeah, of course. We've got places to go and things to do after, I guess, that evening as you're flying. Let's see, who's standing on the deck? Let's say that Mama Sass is standing on the deck, and Mama Sass, you hear a whistling sound growing louder. You look up to see a brightly burning object hurtling down from the sky toward the ground, probably a couple miles from the ship, and it breaks up as it falls and then fizzles out. It's so bright that it's nearly blinding. And as you look farther away, you can see more of them, and then the falling fire stops as quickly as it started.
Mama Sass will head down to find Tara.
Okay. Tara, Mama Sass wakes you up because it's getting late, so I assume you're probably headed to bed.
Once again, I've been woken up. But it's Mom's ass, so she seems fine. Hey.
So I was up on deck and I was on lookout and I saw these burning rocks getting hurled around, not at us or anything, but like they got thrown up and then hit the ground and then they stopped. So I don't know if you want to check that out, but it's happening near us.
But you don't think they were aimed at us this time?
I do not think that, do I, Mike?
No, they're just falling out of the sky.
Oh, they were falling out of the sky, not necessarily being thrown from...
That's right.
Okay.
Nope, just falling out of the sky.
Oh, okay. Nah, I don't think so. I think they were just falling out of the sky. We could go see what landed, but I don't think they're a threat to us or anything.
Tara is going to go ahead and leave the cabin to go at least, look out and see if it's still happening or anything.
Okay.
But as she's leaving, she's like, why are these skies so weird?
I know. I've never seen anything like this stuff falling from the sky.
This never happened in World 83.
Yeah, so I don't think that anyone is currently on duty who's not from World 83. I think Lumpin's probably flying at this point. Coral, I'm guessing, is resting if Mama Sass is up on the deck. I don't know. But yeah, so Mama Sass and Tara go back up on the deck, and yeah, occasionally you'll see some of these burning lights just fall out of the sky.
See? Right there. It's just falling out of the sky. Big streak of fire.
Seems kind of sloppy and dangerous, really, to just have things falling out of the sky like this.
And is it ocean below us, or
Yeah,
what is
right.
it falling into?
It's currently ocean below you. It looks like they're just hitting the water.
I mean, do you think it's maybe there's another spelljammer up there and they're throwing stuff out?
Why would they be throwing fiery rocks out?
I mean, maybe there's a ship down there we can't see. I don't know.
I mean, I don't.
I don't know what we're supposed to do about it, but
I'm not going to go swimming to go check out these rocks.
Okay. I just wanted you to know.
And so the puzzle of the meteors remains. And they continue flying toward Benorthen, and we need our second random encounter check. So now it's Ashley's turn to roll.
Okay. A 3.
A 3. So nothing happens. Last check as you're nearing Benorthen.
All right. I rolled a 6.
All right, so nothing happens as you descend toward Benorthen. And where is Zartok landing? You're landing in the fields again?
Yeah.
Okay.
Seems like a good spot.
All right. Yeah, it's basically the fields or the Spelljammer port. It's one or the other.
Could I ask real quick, did anybody talk to Coral about the Gish?
Not yet, but
Okay.
it will come.
Okay.
So what are you planning to do once you arrive here? Where are you going? What are you doing first? Do you want to go see Paxton first? Do you want to go check on World 83 first?
Should we check on Paxton? See if he's okay? Didn't you have a staff?
Let's check on Paxton first.
You disembark from the ship. You can see the gnomes are doing their gardening with the little patches of snow here and there, but they're using, as usual, these little suns from the glass worlds to keep things warm. So they have lots of crops that are doing well. You can hear the cows moving in the background, and you can see the little gnome village and people going about their business. Little garden gnomes walking back and forth and working in the fields. You can see them coming in and out of their little holes, their little hobbit-like homes that they've built, and so a few of them live in the village. Righty, as you know, is spending most of his time back in Fifeness.
Have the people integrated from World 83? Are they like farming too?
Yeah,
or-
so they are mostly, they're not living in little hobbit holes, they're living in the buildings that are in the village itself. They've fixed up some of those buildings. The meeting hall has been fixed back up again after the various fights that have taken place in and around it. Everything seems to be going fairly well. So you head back over toward the fortress itself. You can see some familiar-looking gnomes. You see Clotilda and Bimble, some of the first ones that you met, and they wave to you, especially Tara. So you head back toward the building. You head past the illusionary wall and the guards into the complex itself. You head down the stairwell. Josh, you had that interesting plan. I need to look up. I don't remember. I need to look up something real quick.
I resisted the urge to read the spoilered thing, so I don't know what the plan is still.
I'm trying to remember.
Oh, it's nice of you. I did not. I clicked that immediately.
It wasn't that bad.
I didn't read it.
Now I'm the nosy one.
In the Discord, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't say the plan behind the plan, though. I just said the first part
Oh
of the
my
plan.
god, so secret.
He's going to cast like a mass fly spell on all these cows, and they're going to fly with us to fight the elf dragon.
I mean, based on what we've been seeing recently with the cows in 83, they might be real
Yeah.
helpful.
Yeah, they might. All right, so yeah, you continue down. Abjuration, conjuration, divination. Between conjuration and divination, remember there is a passageway that leads over to the Spelljammer port. I'm just reminding you of that. And you continue downward, and you reach the Department of Enchantment. And you enter the department, and you are greeted once again by this tall flesh golem.
Would you say he's worth like 150 experience points?
The flesh golem, as you enter, as usual, gestures for you to enter the room and says, so you enter the room and you walk over, and Melidia appears to be sleeping, and you can see Paxton is still lying down on this bed with the metal cap on his head, and he looks thin and tired and groggy, and he's just sort of moving around on the bed. What are you doing?
I think we'll walk up and kind of place the staff on his chest and kind of move his hands over it.
Okay. All right, so you move his hands over the chest, and he sort of grips it. His hand grips the staff. A strange expression comes over his face. He doesn't exactly smile, his brow furrows a bit, and he relaxes a bit as he lays there in the bed. And it's just a wooden staff. There doesn't seem to be anything remarkable about it. Everything appears to be fine in here. You don't see anybody else that has managed, any other gnomes that have managed to get themselves trapped in here like you'd seen had happened before. Yeah, everything appears fine. And who's this?
Get out of
Who's
here!
this?
What is
Who
happening?
is this joining the session?
Hello.
It's Brian.
What?
How y'all doing?
Oh snap!
Hey.
We're wonderful. We're checking on Paxton.
Yeah. So I've heard.
Yeah.
What?
So how are you doing?
I'm pretty good.
I like that sorry. I like that way of thinking. Sorry, apparently my brain is scrambled too, and I just say weird stuff.
I like that. Think of weighing would have been pretty cool to say, actually. Okay, hang on a moment here. I have some things I got to organize some stuff here. Give me just a moment. Oh my gosh, there's so many things to keep track of when you're the DM of a ridiculous game like this.
Ridiculous.
You kind of
Yeah, isn't it
do it
ridiculous?
to yourself, Mike. I mean,
I do.
You know.
It's my own fault. I have no one to blame but myself.
but we love you for it.